Welcome back to the Void Compass. Today, I want to talk about being trapped in time. Being trapped in time. What does that mean on your awakening journey? Whether that be a twin flame awakening journey or a more conventional one. Now, when I say trapped in time, I do not mean it in the science fiction manner of a time traveler traveling to a timeline he does not belong, only to remain trapped there with no way home. That makes for a great story, but I'm talking about being trapped in mind. So, what you need to understand about the mind is that it does not ever exist within the present moment. That is the realm of the soul. It constantly leads you back to think of the past or to anticipate the future. A great way to detect this and begin to feel into what I'm saying is, surprise, surprise, start moving into your body. Use your will to take the searchlight of your consciousness and begin to shine that into the depths of your being. Watch, wait, and listen to what is coming up. What you will notice at the very early stages is that a multitude of thoughts will come up. Now, what I want you to do is not judge these thoughts. I want you to watch them, and I want you to quickly organize those thoughts. Are these thoughts occurring in the past, or are they anticipating the future? They can only ever be arranged in those two categories. The mind relives past experiences constantly. It attempts to understand itself and define itself based on the interactions it has had with the physical experience called life up until that point in time. Those thoughts could be related to grief. They could be related to moments where it felt abandoned or rejected, where it didn't have its needs met. It can also relive positive experiences and long for those positive experiences. Does that sound familiar? Especially if you're on this journey. It also projects itself into the future. It anticipates and the majority of the time fears the oncoming future. It fears where it is headed, because it cannot see an unfolding plan. So it attempts to constantly strategize and fix its circumstances so that the future will hurt less and feel less like a burden. It attempts to create a narrative that will allow it to experience having its needs met at some point in the future. If I just do this, this, and that, then I will finally have what I need at a future date. Remember, the mind cannot exist in the present moment. It cannot sit in it. It cannot feel it. It cannot feel the fullness and the completeness of soul, so it will always attempt to seek fulfillment in time, whether looking at the past or trying to anticipate and create a future that will contain said fulfillment. This is being trapped in time. Now, why is this relevant, especially for a twin flame journey? I see it all the time. I see it in the comments. I see it when I speak to people who are on this journey. I look at their faces. I see the furrowed brows. I see the eyes darting left and right. Where are they darting? Where are you looking? You're looking within mind for the past experiences. Don't you know this is what happened to me? It was so beautiful until it wasn't. I felt this rush of emotions. I know they felt it too. Then this occurred and there was this blissful moment and then they were gone. And I don't understand it. And there they are, trapped in the past. And then I will again see the anxious behavior, the eyes darting once more, asking questions born of mind about the oncoming future. Does it mean that such and such happens that that will happen? Once I do this, will this happen? Will this outcome where my needs get met finally happen? Once again, trapped in time, worrying that the proverbial boat will be missed, that some appointment that you are so dependent on will simply not occur. Trapped in time. Where's the soul in all of these questions, in all of this ruminating and reminiscing? Where is the soul? Simple. The soul does not exist in time. Time is but a side effect of thought. There is only the present moment. We can delve deeper into that, the actual structure of your physical reality experience, in another video. But I'll leave it to simply say that yes, time is but a side effect of thinking. There is only ever now. And well, there is the future. Surely we'll end up in the future. No, that'll just be the next now that you are in. It's always now. It's never time. It's never past. It's never future. Being stuck there is very painful. Because by definition, being stuck in time contains no fulfillment whatsoever at the soul level. It contains emotions, good and bad, but not fulfillment. You can think about past experiences and reminisce over them. Notice when you speak about a past experience. Notice when you are explaining about your journey. And believe me, I have been there for a very long time. I know exactly what this is. I know what it's like to sit there and explain to your friends about this unworldly connection. To talk to them ad nauseum about every possible angle that you have looked at this situation, in a desperate attempt to understand how you ended up here and why it feels the way it does. Why is it so incessant? So you tell them and you speak. Notice how animated you get. Notice the tension in your body, the fear, the survivalistic instinct. Will I have my needs met? What does this mean? Tell me. Look at the emotional reactivity. Where is that coming from? But from within, deep in the body, where those needs have not been met ever, where unconditional love has not been given to any of those hurting parts of you. That's why they're reacting like this. It's a matter of survival for them. Through this person, I can finally have my needs met. Don't you see why this is so important to me? I've wanted this my whole life. And I felt it for a moment, but they're gone. How do you want me to relax? I'll tell you how. I want you to come back to the present moment, to come out of time, but for an instant. Breathe deep. Put your hands on your body. Bring that attention inwards. Start to feel into it. Thoughts are going crazy. Yes. This is a waste of time. What are you talking about? I'm just sitting in my chair. Nothing's happening here. Get me my person back. Start recognizing that that is the mind revolting at you becoming present, because it cannot exist in the present. Keep breathing. If there's pain to be surfaced, let it come up. Let the anger, let the frustration come up. Recognize it's not you. Continue holding yourself. Talk to yourself lovingly. Start to feel what is happening in the present moment. Start to feel what your hands feel like on your body. What the chair feels like against your seat. What does the air feel like as it touches your skin in this moment? This is what is happening right now. This is what's happening in your present moment. There is peace. There is a fullness there that is available to you, that has nothing to do with what has happened to you or where you are headed. And the more you do this, the more you begin to feel who you actually are. Listen to me closely when I say this. Your soul will never let you miss an experience that you are destined for. Whether you worry about it or not, if you are meant to have an experience, you absolutely will. That is how soul blueprints work. There is a predetermined, predestined nature to life. Yes, there is free will within those parameters, as I have discussed before. But there are certain experiences that you will have, and there's nothing you can do about it. So spending time, trapped in time, worrying and planning and grieving about how you can make an outcome occur, serves to steer you away from what is available to you in this now present moment. There is a constant invitation from your soul guiding you inwards. A constant invitation. The hands are open, attempting to welcome you back deep into the depths of that endless body of water, deep into the void. Come back to who you are, where you are already complete. Come back to who you are when you are not trapped in time, when you are not trapped in thought, where the emotional reactivity does not exist. Come back here, for I know how this is going to unfold. And I have this beautifully planned out for you in every possible way. Place your trust deep into that void once more. That's your true nature. That love that your mind endlessly seeks already exists within you. I've spoken to you about this before in multiple videos. For those on this journey, again, you are never separate from your counterpart. You cannot be. You are the one soul. They are constantly flowing within your field. Your mind cannot recognize that, and so attributes that feeling of completeness to an outside person. That is the illusion you are waking up out of. So when you find yourself trapped in time, recalling the stories of the past, reliving this story, or anticipating the future, either negatively or positively, I want you to stop time traveling. I want you to come back to the present, where you are needed, where your present attention is needed to love and acknowledge the parts of you that are coming up in this now moment. They are coming up for you and you alone. That is all you need to be concerned with in this present moment. I'm going to leave it there. But I will see you next time on The Void Compass with more.